anyway, basically you guys will have seen this one before. This isn't new, this isn't amazing new science or anything like that. This is mixing vinegar with bicarb soda. So all you have to do is basically put some of your white vinegar, which is an acid, all right, you put it into your receptacle. You don't need to put too much in. I'll put just that much. You can get a look at that. Look at that, an amazing exact amount that I've put in there. Then all you're doing is you take your bicarb soda. This time I'm using one in a plastic bag, which is used by, again, 2017, so we'll see how it works out. And then you're just pouring the powder into your bottle. Okay, if you've got your ratios right, which I haven't, it'll come up and it'll froth over. And yeah, you do these for volcano experiments and things like that, where you want to find it. You put some food coloring in it and that comes out red as opposed to the clear that we're seeing here. What you're seeing is a chemical reaction, which, you know, it's creating, well, carbon dioxide gas, which are forming these bubbles which are pushing it out and out and out. That is the simple one. I'm going to do one which I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know how it's going to work. But I looked at this and I said, there's a bit of pressure there. Not a lot, but a little bit of pressure. I want to find out if that bit of pressure that's in there is going to be enough to make it kind of jet out a little bit. So to do that, I'm taking the lid of the bottle and I'm just going to put a hole in the middle. Okay, let's do it the smart way now that we're being on camera. Don't drill into your own hand, because that would have been my hand right there. All right, so you can see just a small hole. And I am going to repeat the experiment, but this time I'm going to try and use a smaller aperture to see what happens. I actually, if I'm thinking about it, you might want to stop right now and think about what you think is going to happen. I think there's not going to be enough to make much of a difference there. We might see maybe a bit of a fountain appearing, but in more reality, what we're likely to see is probably going to be pretty disappointing. But I'm ready to be disappointed. Are you ready to be disappointed? It's good to be disappointed, especially if you hang around me too long. All right, let's open up my boxed version. Ideally, if I was a thinking person, I would have brought some sort of funnel with me, but I didn't, so I'm not going to use it because I don't have one. Now I'm going to pour as much of this in as I possibly can in a quick time. Now before it actually goes too crazy, oh well, there you go. How do you look back at that? Well, that was bigger than I anticipated, I have to say. It goes too crazy. Oh wow, there you go. I think we're going to try that again, but this time with colour. All right, that last one was a bit more fancy than I anticipated. So because of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my green food colouring and an escaping bag. Pay no attention to the bag escaping in the background. I'm going to put some green food colouring in this to start with, okay? Probably too much. We'll pay for that later. And oh, warning, don't do this inside. Oh, that's not good. All right, moving on. I was just going to have a green finger. I could have done a green thumb. I wonder if it comes off with acid. You bet it does. Okay.
Dad, I just got some on me.
Oh, God. All right, great. No one's cleaning that up. All right. I'm going to pour this in. There's going to be a bit of fizzing going on, but hopefully not too much because I haven't cleaned this out from the last experiment. All right. Pour, 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 pour. Okay. Vinegar is a very weak, well, relatively weak acid. So this is just food coloring and vinegar mixed together. Now, because I was quite impressed with what happened last time, I've made a very, very dodgy funnel that's going to go in there. And I've got my lid nearby. I'm going to see if I can do this again. Now everybody's going to have to run and get out of the way because this is green. This is going to ruin clothes pretty well, nice and quick. Okay, the funnel has not worked.
It's coming up, it's coming up. That'll explode.
Right, get back. Oh gosh. Come on, lid. Don't fail me now. Okay, so that got a little bit bigger than the little one that you're used to. Alright. You can do it with a bigger bottle. You might get different results. But that's what we got. Oh, I think that was pretty cool. The big green fountain of clothes ruining goodness.